see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hawkeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have the first possession of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but
he lets it fly. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. The RPO, it's complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working that left side now. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Working deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for a crease. It's Peppers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Under fire. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Jamison. Going for 6. Looking for the goal line.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And here's the return. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking for space. It's Peppers. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football. When the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys are...
Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Still looking, on the move. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 28 over Purdue. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Hauls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. It's a draw. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the catch him on into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Jamison. Got his man down the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first himself. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Fakes to grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they did tack on the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half.
And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They're working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The short hands, it's Peppers. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Sets up the screen.
I love the play call on third down. You're trying to get the running back involved on a screen pass. You just got to get it better executed. They couldn't block it good enough up front, and now they're facing fourth.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got his man quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give on the option. Oh, better look out. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Here we go, set.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
To the air, it's Jamison. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Pulls and fires complete.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this defense, they needed this early. I love to see it and getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing the 3rd and long. They've struggled all day long. They've needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously they've given up a ton of points so far.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
Cooler 18, trick 9, beat. Burger.
Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to NC State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Hawkeyes are on the move. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Defense wants to bring the heat. On the ground, it's Peppers. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. To throw, it's Jamison. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped and knocked out of bounds, short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking for a man. It's Jamison. He's going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on! A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Westbrook. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's him in stride inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Coffee. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he runs out of bounds with the interception, and that is how we'll finish off this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense,